by DK. I'm your host, Diamond, also known as DK.
And I'm Nana.
So, basically what inspired me to start Shop Talk was the conversation that goes on in hair salon. Like, we be getting down from business to these niggas to everything. We be talking about everything. So I just thought of a platform, of a way to get out what really goes on in the salon. Basically, my whole spiel is I'm an entrepreneur, licensed cosmetologist. I'm my hands in a couple different things. So I want to shine light on other businesses, give everybody a chance to be promoted, things like that.
I'm Kara. I'm a lash tech. I do lashes. I also sell clothes out of boutique. Things like that.
So what inspired you to want to be an entrepreneur versus the 9 to 5?
So, I think I just feel like I had one job all my life. It was at Popeyes when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I just knew from then, I just didn't want to work for nobody. Because I just felt like, I don't know, I'm just not, I feel like I'm made to be, I'm made to be like a boss. I'm made to do my own thing. Like, I couldn't get in with the
schedule, somebody else's clock out.
I couldn't do none of that. The checks, I'm just so used to just, not to seem cliche, I'm used to fast money. I'm used to just making my own money. Yeah, so that's what made me want to be an entrepreneur.
I never had a job before, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like once I had that 1 9 to 5, and I just didn't like it. I feel like I can't even work. Not that I can't work with people, because I work with people now, but I still be on my own time.
Right, you make your own schedule. You don't gotta listen to nobody. No penalties if you late or can't make it, stuff like that. Yeah, I understand. So, give the viewers a little insight about who you are as a person.
Okay, so I'm a nice person. People think that because of my name and
What you mean by your name?
On the social media.
Elaborate.
They look at me as, I'm the rowdy fighter and things like that, but that's not me. I mean, yeah, that's how that's kind of how I came up. Yeah. That's
Where you from?
I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
I fought a lot.
North Philly?
North Philly, yeah.
Okay.
I fought a lot. It's always been, all my fights is on social media and stuff like that, so that's kind of how
was that by choice, or it just was somebody see a fight and they always recorded it?
No, yeah. People, if I fought, people see it, they record it, it was like that. But that's how I caught a lot of people's attention. But that's not really me. I'm a nice person. I'm not rowdy. I don't start trouble. If somebody start with me, then yeah, but that's not me anymore. I was just, young and just, how it is. You coming up, you just rowdy. You don't care about nothing. I just wasn't, what made me really just change my whole thing was my daughter. I got a son, but when I had my daughter, it was just alright, you got 2 kids now. Right. You're really a mom. You can't be out here. You gotta really set an example. Right. So I really took on my business. I really took it serious because I've been, doing my own thing, making my own money, but I wasn't really taking it serious. Right. But I started.
They say kids do that.
Yeah, I started taking taking it serious, just getting my life together,
Yeah. Okay, so now that you spoke on being a mom, it is Mother's Day weekend, so happy Mother's Day to all the moms. What is it like being a young mom?
I love it. I mean, I feel like kids, I don't know, I feel like kids, I'm kind of childish myself. All kids love me. Yeah. My kids, my nieces, my cousins. I'm always here for the kids. Like, I can explain it. Like, my kid Bernie.
So normally I would actually elaborate, but I'm not a mom. But I got all these god kids, nieces, nephews, stuff like that. So yeah, and I be watching everybody. It be crazy because we like in the same age bracket or whatever. I'm 26, so I just feel like I be watching a lot of the moms like that shit look hard. Like it really do.
It's not easy being a mom because you still got people that you got a lot of people on the outside judging you off of like your parenting. Everybody parent different, but
that shit don't come with no handbook.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. But
your kids really grow up with you no matter what age you have a kid at. Like you never gonna be 100% prepared. So that's what I be saying. Not even just moms, dads too. But when I be watching parents parent, I be like, yo, y'all doing your damn thing because I don't think I. Not that I can't, but I can't see it. Like it's gonna happen. It's just gonna have to happen because.
Yeah. I feel like that for me too. Like I didn't know. Like when I got pregnant with my son, I was 17. So like I felt like at the time, like I'm like, well, I'm ready. I can do this.
Yeah.
Like,
especially when you at a young age, a lot of people gonna say that you can't do it. So that was making you want to do it even more.
Yeah, but it was a lot of challenges, and I was at the time, it was hard. I felt like I could do it, but it was just really, really hard.
Yeah.
So as time went on, like, and then I had my daughter. It was just like,
right.
It's crunch time.
Right.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
I feel like as far as being a mom, I think about it like this. For my kids, I gotta get it by any means. I gotta get it done.
Right.
What I didn't have. I don't want them to see no type of struggle, no anything like.
Right. Is it ever a time, even though you go as hard as you do for them, do you ever feel like you're not doing enough?
All the time. Like I feel like that's for every mom. Like you doubt yourself, but I feel like when your kids look at you, that's the best feeling in the world because
I hear that.
You can like it's like you can see like yo this person loves me like
like unconditional love. Like,
so it's like I don't know like with any mom that feel like they not doing enough or even if some people be like, damn, maybe I'm like doing too much, I'm trying too hard.
Yeah.
For your kids, you're doing just right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna love you no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what keep me going.
Yeah.
Like.
So, my next question for you is, what is it like balancing being a mom and an entrepreneur?
Yeah, that's hard because I'm not as, well, I wouldn't say that I am a full-time parent, but it's like sometimes, I gotta be on the road a lot, or I gotta be out, making money or whatever. And I just always look at it as like, I'm doing this to provide for my kids, so, I mean, they won't understand.
Right.
But I feel like this just would come with being an entrepreneur. Like, you always gotta, especially when you working by yourself. Like, working by yourself, you putting all the footwork in. So it's like, but I still make time. I try to balance it out. I make time for my kids, and I make time for my job.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
And you're doing a great job. So I want to give you your flowers now while you're here. And we're going over to the next.
Thank you.
We're going over to the next topic. The next topic is kind of what we talk about majority of the time when we're in the salon.
Okay.
Because I do our hair, by the way. We actually met from Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really met from Instagram.
I think we did.
We did meet from Instagram, but it was just business.
Well,
we did business. And then she started coming to get her hair done from me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about your stylist that women always feel comfortable with opening up to your stylist. Like once you feel the vibe out, maybe the first time, second time, you'll see what the conversation is in the shop.
Yeah, I feel like for me, because you know me, when I first started coming around, I was really quiet.
Yeah.
Because I'm a shy person.
Yeah.
Naturally. But it was like, as we got to know each other, like you just was talking to me, and you know, we used to just talk about a lot of things. I just feel like I started getting comfortable with you. So it was like, you know, I wouldn't say like, you know, your style. Well, I feel like, you know, your style is, especially you, like, I've been with you, I've been getting my hair done for you for like over a year.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like, you know, your stylist is like your girlfriend. Like,
and I just feel like the salon period is your safe place.
I feel like when I think about salon, like some girls, I don't know, I would think of it as like a therapy session a little bit.
Right.
Like, you know, I come here like, you know, girl, I'm going through this.
It'd be like a outlet.
Like you just let it all out.
May I add that is why that I don't like, or if it's diary and you can't find a babysitter for the rest of the people, a lot of people don't understand why salons don't allow children. Okay. I say that because my shop, we got it all. We got wine, we got the liquor, we got the hookah going. Yeah. You don't want babies. People cry. Some people come to the salon to literally like decompress, talk, and you know, vibe with other women. Because a lot of times we all be going through the same shit.
Right.
And if we going through the same shit, it feels good to know that you're not going through it alone. So by the time you leave the salon, you really feel relieved. Nobody want to hear that crying ass baby crying all day. When you're crying ass baby at home, you got to break. So that's why I don't allow children unless being serviced inside of my salon, because this is really our therapy session. Right. Like this be our whole way of getting things out, getting things together. But yeah, so that's how we got you know, close and able to talk with one another. So my next question is, how do you feel about, this is a dating question because we always talk about dating. Okay. How do you feel about dating somebody that's a baby dad?
It wasn't right. So I feel like for me, at first, I didn't really have I got a preference, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of, that's tricky because some baby dads, they have the situation under control. Right. And some don't. So sometimes it can get messy.
Do you think that that's like an old or young thing?
No, I don't think it has an age on it.
So it's just, some niggas just don't got.
Because some niggas is, what can I say, like, some niggas don't be thinking, some niggas be having a mindset like, my baby mom is gonna be around forever. So like, you can have a girlfriend, you and your baby mom can be on the outs or whatever. You can, you know, get a girlfriend, or even if you and your baby mom is just broke up and the relationship is over, and you can move on and get a new girlfriend. Some niggas is still having it in their head like, well, this is my baby mom and I can still do her. So the baby mom got in her head like, oh, well, you still dealing with me, so I can do whatever I want. I don't have to respect this situation.
Because you going back and forth.
Exactly. So I feel like the thing with baby dads is, I don't know, I be going in a situation like you gotta be old, like it gotta be over. And I feel like some girls be thinking it's an age limit on the kids too. Like
I was about to say that. Do you think that it's a thing like, alright, he got kids, but he got a 1-year-old, but he got a 7-year-old, so maybe the 7-year-old might be really over?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so neither.
I don't think so. You can, the baby could be 12, and no, I don't think so. It's just, it don't even be having nothing to do with the kids. It's about what is he kicking into his baby mom, or what type of relationship do they have? Right. So I don't know. I know me from experience. I don't think I want to mess with another baby.
Ever?
I be thinking like, oh my, like I like good fathers. Yeah. But as far as if your baby mom is still in the picture, I can't.
How do you feel about, because you had children? Yeah. So if he's not a dad already, how do you know that he's gonna be okay enough to be around your kids? Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to date nobody with no kids, you know what I'm saying?
That's another thing. That's why, like, I don't know, I be so up and down about it because I like dating people with kids because I want to see how they, like, how what father they are. But then again, it just be like, then the baby mama drama comes, so it just be like, I don't know.
Alright. How do you feel about your baby dad dating?
Oh, I don't care.
Like, you don't care if he...
Me and my first baby dad, we are cool. Like, people would look at our relationship and think that we brother and sister. So, that's really not the issue. Me and my second baby dad, we not on it. Like, we don't deal with each other. So, it's like, y'all can do what y'all want. I don't care.
So, you don't care, like, if he's dating somebody and bring him around your kids? Because a lot of girls be tripping about that.
Now,
and I personally feel like a lot of times when they feel like that,
I feel like then because our daughters too.
Right.
So then I probably would have cared, like when we was still dealing with each other, because we was doing the baby mom, baby dad thing.
Yeah.
Like we wasn't together, but we would still deal with each other time to time. So you know, it was still feelings involved. But now, I feel like I wouldn't care. Now I feel like on his behalf, I feel like if he should probably have respect, and like if you really feel like you going somewhere with this girl, then yeah. But I don't think like the.
So do you think it's a priority for you to meet her before she around your daughter?
I mean, I don't think I'm really too pressed. I feel like it's going to happen. I don't think I'm the type of girl that's gonna like, oh, I want to meet your girlfriend.
Oh, you trust? So you just gonna trust?
I trust his judgment.
Right.
Yeah, like. I don't feel like he would ever put my daughter in harm's way.
Right.
So it's like, it is what it is. If that's what you want.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, it be weird. So sometimes I don't be knowing if it's like a thing where it's like, do you still like your baby dad? Or is it just a thing that you're genuinely being that kind of parent that you just want to know everything? Because
I feel like
it's up
girls,
to you. Like,
yeah,
you know
I feel like girls that act like that, like, oh, I want to meet the girlfriend, or oh, you can't have this girl. You still got feelings for him.
You think so?
Because why would you care?
Because some people really do are really hard on parents. You know what I'm saying? And they I want to know where my kid at all times. I want to know where my kid, who he or she's around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just in case anything, because crazy shit be happening these days.
Now,
so you do got them parents that want to be around.
That is the situation. That's probably the only thing that me and my baby dad but he's about, because when he do take her, like, I be like, well, I want to know where she at. Right. That's the only thing. Like, I want to know where my daughter at. But as far as, I only look at it like this, because I have my daughter most of the time, more than him. And he is the father also. He don't know, like, you know,
right,
who I got around my daughter.
But that's also his that's, if he's taking initiative and he wants to know that, he can act just like you can.
Right.
So I feel like that's how I feel. It's like a double standard when it comes to that type of thing. Because it's like, why is it naturally, I mean, granted, not saying that the woman wouldn't want, but why is it always a natural thing? Like, if we break up, the kids gotta go with the mom. Like, I came into this bitch by myself. See you. See, that's how you know I ain't ready yet. Because I'm ready to send you with the day.
But listen, anytime, like, when he do get her, I always say, I be like, you know, when he ready to drop her off or something, and I don't be ready, I be like, listen, that's your child.
Right.
Like,
right.
Wait till I'm done.
No, because it's always seemed like the dad is like a babysitting type of thing. You're not a babysitter. You're a dad.
Yup.
So if we're going to break up, it should be half and fucking half.
Some dads be thinking it's a financial thing too. Like, oh, as
long as I pay. No, absolutely not.
No, you have to.
What if financial, like the financial state of things is not a problem for me? So that means I gotta just handle everything. Like, we did this shit together.
Yeah.
See, no.
See, I'm working on it with my new dad. Like, we gotta, like, I don't know, we gotta come to a conclusion where, you know, you gotta keep her longer than with you, because he is like the type of person, he feel like he got a lot of kids, so he feel like, you know, or I'm gonna have her for this day and I'm gonna bring her back. Like, no, you can keep her. Yeah. Like, but
you know what? That's
I got all this going on. Right. I had stuff going on too.
Exactly. Guys that got a lot of children, they tend to, like, because they got so many kids, they don't want to spread themselves too thin. So it's like, all right, I might have this child that guys can't handle all their kids together at one time.
But I feel like if you can't handle all them kids, you
should never made them. Simple.
I say that every time.
But they try to spread themselves so thin because you want to have, okay, I might have this kid time. But you're not going to ever say fuck the outside time or fuck the street time. You're always going to say fuck the kid time.
Yeah. And try to avoid
And I
it.
see that, and I'm literally outside looking at it because I don't have no kids. I'm not nobody's damn baby mom. I don't have to co-parent with nobody. But I see it. Like, I got friends, cousins, stuff like that, and it's just like everything falls on the mom all the time.
All the time.
Like, dads can literally say, I don't got it, or not right now, and it just going out. But a mom, you gotta figure that shit out. And that's just crazy to me. Like, I'd probably be in jail. That's probably why I'm being kids right now, because I'd probably be in jail. Like, what do you mean? Like, you leaving this up to me? See. And it's crazy because I always be like, I want to wait till I'm married, or whatever the case may be, but that shit, nobody gets married with the intent to not be with that person forever. But some shit like that just happens, so I don't know. That's sticky. So we kind of talked about this, but how soon do you think it's too soon for your significant other to meet your kids? Because you know how, I was about to say bitches, but I ain't going to talk about this like that. You know how women are, like, especially if you're like a lover girl. If you love, you can fall in love in 2.5 seconds. And in a week, that's my man. In a month, y'all ready to come to my wedding?
Yeah.
And then, especially if he's doing what he's supposed to do, he's making sure that, you know, he's there, he supports you, he's there for you.
That's where I be so, like, that's where I be so up and down at, because when I'm dating like men, I do be wanting to date a man that have a child, because I do want to see like how they are with their kids. But as far as me, tricky though. It can. As far as me, like me and my kids, I am so overprotective of my kids. Yeah. Like, I really can't put a time frame on when you're going to my kid. I just feel like it'll probably have to come to me. Like, I'm not the type of girl that just be like, all right, I like him. I like him. I love him. Like, I want to be with him. So maybe he should be my kid. Like, yeah. I don't think I'm like that. Like, I don't know. It just gotta come to me about the kids. Now, I am the girl that I fall in love in prior days, right, 3 days, and give you my man, but I don't know, I be taking it real slow about the kids. I do, because I just need to see, like, where is this going? Like, I know I'm in love, and I know, but I gotta see where this is going with me and you. Right. Like, you still always gotta be careful, you get what I'm saying?
Do you feel like it's the same thing with guys? Or you think guys just be quick, like,
guys?
That's my bitch, that's my daughter. That's my bitch, that's my son.
Well, some guys don't. Some guys are just, as far as having girls around their kids, I feel like they are loose with it.
Now, do you feel like some guys will literally use their kids?
Well, they might.
You know what I'm trying to say?
To get to the girl.
Not really to get to the girl, but
I've never been in a situation like that. But
I think guys literally know that women love a good dad, whether you a mom or not.
Yep.
Women love a good dad.
Yep.
So they will try to portray like the Instagram dads. And it's so crazy because I be looking, like, some people on Instagram, I be like, yo, he really a good dad. But they mom will be on fucking Twitter like, that nigga like, shit, he don't do shit. It's like, damn, it look like he really a dad. Like, he really do his thing. But it really is some good dads out there. Like,
it is.
Really, really good dads. And it really is some crazy ass baby moms. It really go either way. It really do. Because I've seen it, but... So, to conclude with the baby mom, baby daddy talk, because it's Mother's Day weekend, no shade to dads. We're going to play a couple little games. Which one play first? Never Ever Ever?
We can play Never Ever Ever.
Alright. We're going to do Never Have I Ever. I actually can't believe that right now. My shop is in the middle of Poppy Man, 3330 North Front Street, DK Hair Studio. It is what it is.
I'll get you here then.
Period. We're gonna play Never Have I Ever real quick. We're gonna go back and forth with the questions. Okay. If any questions that you want.
So, like, you want to say Never Have I Ever, then I'll say it?
Yeah, you gotta say something that you never did, and if I did it, I'll take a shot like that.
Okay.
You can say anything though.
Very cool.
I'm gonna make it juicy, so you better get some good ones for me. We might as well just pour some shots up real quick. It's a couple shots in this cup, y'all, so we're going to be just sipping.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Alright. The never have I ever questions got to come off the top. Because I don't want to, they got to be different.
Okay. Let me think of one for you.
Should I get juicy? Okay, this is very basic of me, but I'm always working, so never have I ever been out of the country.
Do I take a shot if I never been?
You take it if you've never.
I never been,
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah, I never been out of the country. Okay.
I'm not a drinker.
Mm.
Woo,
I'm a
baby.
drinker, so I ain't trying to get messed up. But never have I ever. I'm trying to think, cause you can get juicy.
I didn't get juicy.
Yeah, so I'm.
No, but you can.
No, never have.
I can't get juicy because I did every motherfucking thing. You gotta say something that you didn't do. You're trying to get me drunk.
Never have I ever.
So we're gonna do never have I ever, and if it's a juicy one, you gotta give the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never have I ever did anal.
You never did that?
Wait, you guys. Hold up, how was it? Cause wait, what? I want to try it, but I'm scared. That was juicy.
That was too juicy. So it's like it hurt. It do, but
So is no pleasure in it?
it is. So you gotta get somebody to really relax you.
Okay.
Like you gotta be really, really, really relaxed. It's still gonna hurt, but it's going to take away some. Like it's gonna take your mind off of it.
Okay.
So then once it's really in, then you can enjoy it. But it hurt like hell, like to the point where you want to beat somebody the fuck up.
Oh my god.
It really do hurt bad, but I did it way more than once, twice, 5 times. So
I
it's
tried
not
it, but I couldn't even get this.
Yeah, that's because you can't be too anxious.
Yeah,
like you gotta relax, and it's up to the guy to like really make you comfortable to do it. Like a little kiss on the neck, rub the back, shit like that. That's what it gets you going to do it. But never have I ever. I never had sex on a plane.
I never did that. Wow, I'm basic.
I'm gonna keep making an ugly face every time.
Oof, never have I ever had sex on a beach. You had sex on the beach?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't take a shot. Is we taking a shot to never?
You take it if you never did it.
You did it. You said you did it.
Oh.
No, we gotta take it if.
I'm drunk. Am I drunk? What is happening?
No, I think we gotta take the shot if we did it. If we didn't, we don't take the shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah.
Exactly.
Alright.
See, I'm really a lightweight. What was that? 2 shots in? I really feel drunk. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Maybe we gotta slow down a little bit so you can get your question.
I gotta stop doing shit. Cause this right here.
And it's crazy because my shots is done.
I don't even know if I got shit else to say. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Alright,
Oh, I do got something to say. Never have ever had a train ran on me or had a threesome with 2 niggas.
Oh no, never.
I've never done anything. I'm trying to think, was I really just taking shots on shit that I didn't do?
Yeah.
I was?
We started off with what we never did.
doing that.
So that's why.
Now I'm drunk for no fucking reason. That's insane. Alright, one more question and then.
Alright, never have I ever been with a girl. I'll take a shot for you because I'm drunk.
We're supposed to be telling stories and everything.
Well, I have a lot of stories with the girl. So.
Alright, this is the last question, so you tell your story first. I'll tell mine.
I don't know, I feel like it's, that story is kind of...
You gotta just close out. Don't give it too much.
I'm the type of girl, I'm not a girl that be in relationships with girls. I like having fun. So, I'll tell you about my last girl. We was at the bar, we was getting drunk. We been home. And you know, we had sex. Like I feel like
so
it's regular for me. So it's like it's not.
So you like girls?
I like girls. I'm attracted to girls.
So when you have sex with girls, what do you do? Are you scissoring?
Yeah, scissoring.
Okay, I'm too big to be scissoring.
Like I feel like I do all of the above. I'm not gonna lie.
I have before, but it was a while back. But I don't know.
I feel like for me with girls, it's like something like regular for me. So I do everything.
Is it more natural for a girl or for a boyfriend?
I'm always gonna be with a man.
I'm saying like.
I feel like it's
sexually, it's the same for you. Like your
no,
is the same.
Well, that's a hard thing because I really like. I don't know. I feel like having sex with girls. I feel like for me feel better.
Yeah.
But I'm always gonna want.
Feel better like pleasure wise, or it feel more natural for you.
No, it feel more natural with a man.
Okay.
But with a girl, it feel like I don't know. It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Like it's like.
Right, because it's not your all the time thing, but.
Yeah, it's like a different. I feel like girls, we know each other's bodies.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So do you think girls or guys eat pussy better?
Girls. I feel like girls.
I feel the same way, but.
We gonna always want to be. Because I'm gonna always like.
I feel the same way, but you know. So I know me and my friends, we got code names for niggas. So somebody that got like the best head, your friend will always know who your friend best head giver was. Like that.
Okay.
So I just feel like no female has ever topped my best head giver. And that's crazy. But don't get me wrong, females really do their thing.
Alright, let me take that back because I feel like my best head giver right now is
But also it could be because we're really attracted into the man.
No, I feel like that was the man just know what he doing.
Me too. I just trying to get him for the doubt.
The man knew what he was doing. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I don't even think I'm ever gonna find somebody that this man how he yeah. But I feel like girls do it good too.
That shit go hand in hand because sometimes I be feeling like you be eating other bitches pussy like this. That shit make me mad. To the point where it's like, I don't even want you to do it no more. Like, what?
I be mad after the fact because I want you to do it because it feels so good. But
like, to ever think that my man had somebody before me?
I feel like I be knowing it, like, ugh, why is you so nasty? I be like,
it'd be a gift and a curse though. Because it's like, why you like this? Are you just like this for me? Did you do this before? I don't be liking it. Alright, let's do. First of all, we're going to do these questions that should support us ask before I get too drunk and can't ask nothing.
Okay.
So the questions that the supporters asked for Nana was.
Here we go.
We kind of got into these. That's the crazy part.
Okay.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
My anger, because I feel like that's where all my fighting came from. Me being angry.
Another one was, why do everybody be trying to act like you're a bad person?
I feel like they see me as a bad person because of the reputation I've had. Because I don't have it anymore. I calmed down a lot, but yeah, because of the reputation I had, I was always fighting. It was always, every time somebody heard about Nana, it was like, it's a fight. So I don't really be mad at people. It's like I brought this name for myself. So it's like, all I could do is just show people the new me, like,
right. Somebody asked, do you want more kids?
No.
Never? Not if you get married?
I feel like I got a boy and a girl, and it's everybody already know my situation with my son, so I feel like it's already a part where I have to fix with him. But I feel like I'm done.
What's
if
your
I could
biggest?
I would.
You can't answer suicide.
I said if I could.
Oh.
I would.
You not old enough and you don't got enough kids. You gotta be 3 or 26 and older.
Well, I'm just
over 26. I think.
Pop playing bees like they birds.
I'm crying. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I see myself with my own, bit like my own shop. I want to have a glam shop for myself. I want to have a house.
You want to do that in Philly?
5 years. No.
Where you want to?
Now,
You I don't think
I don't want to fly move.
Yeah.
But I want to be in Philly. Like, maybe out the county or an hour away or something.
Yeah.
But I do want to have my own shop. I want to evolve in my business. I want to do different services. I just want to. I feel like I'm gonna be.
Is the glam, the beauty field, the only business that you have in mind that you want to pursue?
I feel like I feel like I'm really good at that. I want to,
You ever thought about doing a business that's literally making the money for you where you don't even gotta go in? Cause I'm just thinking like, you're kind of like similar to myself. Like, granted, I like doing hair. I've been doing hair for a real long time. It's not the end all be all. Like, it's not gonna be where I'm not gonna be 50 doing hair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, I know other businesses and other things that I'm already.
But I think about that from time to time, like, right, like doing like having like. I always be thinking about like getting an Airbnb, investing into that, because I hear
that's actually easy. You could do that now.
Yeah, like, I feel like I was already talking about it with somebody, but me and my best friend was actually talking about doing a business together and opening up the what is that called? The version like doing the tags for cars and stuff. Opening up a business for that.
Okay.
So yeah, I do be thinking about different type of businesses, but I feel like I love being in the glam.
Yeah. Because it just feels natural.
And I like doing it for myself. I really want to learn. I want to learn everything. I'm gonna go to the hair school and stuff because I want to learn everything because I'm gonna do it myself.
It's crazy because that was somebody questioned you. Are you interested in furthering your cosmetology career?
Yes, I am. Because I feel like that's something I really want to do. That's like if it was to say like, what's your dream job? I want to be the boss of my own shop. I want to do, even if I feel like I want to do everything too, and I want to be hands-on. In my shop, I really want to be hands-on. So yeah.
That shit is hard. It's not, nothing that you can't do.
Right.
But it is definitely hard running your own salon. Like, this salon is it's my 4th actual storefront salon. And then I had the studio prior to this. And I originally got a studio because in today's world, everybody want to take the short way. Like, these girls don't want to work. Like, nobody want to work. Everybody want to just work when they got a couple dollars. Like, you got those stylists that be like, oh, I'm back taking appointments, but you just wasn't working for 2 months straight because you had money.
Yeah.
You have a lot of those. So when it comes to that booth rent or that percentage, however you get paid, everybody's always late. Everybody always can't pay. So that's why I downgraded and got my studio. But then this inflation that's going on, it's like, you got to make business make sense. A lot of these people want businesses because they want to just say, I own this.
Right.
Not because it's actually making you money. So a lot of people can't quit their 9 to 5s because their business is just for show, for Instagram. It's not making, if it's not making sense, like, it's definitely not going to make you no money. So that's why I went back to a storefront to be able to get more people in there. People need to also, it'll be easier too if you don't just use Instagram. Like, Instagram is good. It's great free promotion. But go back in the day. Like, the footwear.
Right now, I'm actually working on it because at first, I won't lie, Instagram was my platform. And I have a big platform on Instagram where I make a lot of money on Instagram. Like, even not with my business, like promoting my business, you know, I do live. And so Instagram was definitely my outlet of how I was making money. But now, I feel like I gotta put myself out there more because it's a lot. It's still people out here that don't use Instagram.
Right.
So, you know, I feel like going out here, you know, giving people my business card.
Yeah, business cards. They got the little scan, the QR codes now.
Yeah, so
they got
I'm
so much stuff. A lot of people
now.
don't know. Billboards is simple, easy. It's easy to get. I mean, it is a little costly. It's not. It depends on your location though, but it's so worth it because a lot of people are looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she must be decent. She got this and that. Whole time. It don't really cost that much to get. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that, like still like word of mouth is heavy. That's why I offer so many complimentary things in my salon because people come to the salon for an experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the more you're able to give, the more people want to come. And like hospitality, like all of that is a factor in it. Like nobody want to come to nobody that always got nasty attitude, always arguing with their boyfriend on the phone, stuff like that. Like all that stuff, like it take you a long way. Like I opened my first shop in 2016, and I'd be a lie if I said I didn't think that I would get to where I am now because I knew I was. But I will say that it turned out a lot better than I could ever imagine. Really. Like, I knew I was going to be where I am, and I still got a long ways to go, but having manners goes a long way, basically.
Yeah. I feel like that's
in
where
business,
people,
period.
like when I started, like, you know, accepting a lot of people. When I started my business, I feel like that's where people really got to know me more. Yeah. And that's where people was like, you know, she not this, because everybody only knew me off Instagram. Right. So it's like, you know, people come in from my Instagram, and they see how I really am as a person, or, you know, how nice I am in person. Yeah. So, yeah, it definitely will a long way. Just being nice. I feel like being nice. Yeah. Oof.
Somebody else asked, back to the dating topic, what's your biggest pet peeve with the guy?
Lying. I hate a liar.
But do you feel like if they tell you the truth off the rip, it's going to be a better outcome?
I love people that tell me the truth. Just give it to me raw and uncut. It's either, you know why I like men that tell me the truth? Because I feel like they are giving me the option of if I want to do it or not. Right. I really respect the man. I don't care how hurtful it is, or I'm really that type of person. I don't care. Just tell me the truth. Tell me what it is so I can know how I'm going to move. Right. Moving forward.
Somebody asks, how old are you and how old were you when you started your lash business?
I'm 24. I started my lash business I'm 3 years in, so I say I was 21.
I'm going to save this funny question for last. Somebody asked, do you do one-on-ones to teach lashes?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah, somebody asked, do you offer one-on-ones? Give them your Instagram names so that they can follow you.
Okay, so my Instagram name is NanaXO1. That's my personal. NanaXO1_. My business Instagram is JM Blinks and Brows.
Do you have any advice that you would give any new business owners or up and coming business owners?
The best advice to give an up and coming business owner is stay consistent. It don't matter how slow you going, you just starting, stay consistent. You gonna get there. Like, I had to learn it the hard way because when I first started, I wasn't really posting as much. I wasn't really putting myself out there. But being consistent and getting yourself out there, that's gonna bring you clientele.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer that too. I think consistency is really key when it comes to opening a business or doing anything that you want to see some type of longevity in. I will also say, when you offer a service as a new business owner, I'm talking like beauty field, whether you do lashes, hair, waxing, nobody's going to be able to see what you can do if you're not taking pictures or posting content. Even if you're not posting the content, you need some type of something for somebody to say, oh, this is what he or she did. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got some type of family. Even if you got to do your family or somebody for free just to have that content, I would do that. Don't get greedy, jump out there, just start and, oh, I charge $500 for a frontal install. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming because nobody know you yet. You have to build your brand. Your name is your brand. You are your brand. It's everything. Also, you got to carry yourself as a business owner to be respected as one. If you out here carrying yourself all crazy, nobody's going to take you serious. And then next thing you know, they thinking, oh, my appointment time was at 3, but they can come at 6. Because it's just, oh, little old you from Instagram or doing this, that, and the third. They're not going to respect you. Literally what you put out is what you get back. So I would say that, stay consistent. Treat your business like your baby. Like, put your all into it. Another thing I can say is for any business owners that is out there, I would say definitely don't just think you have to have a whole lot of cash to just throw into a business, because I hate to sound like, away, but that's how these white folks get so much money. They use to make money. Make sure y'all get your EINs, your LLCs, so y'all can get this business funding so that y'all can put it into your business. Also, don't be scared. Don't be trying to compare yourself to the next business and thinking that your business has to look a certain way. Try to make your money before you upgrade. Make the money first and then you upgrade. There was one more thing I had to say about businesses. It'll come to me. The last little funny question. Okay, no, this is a good one too. Do you think you have grown from what you're portrayed to be on the lives? If so, what's your next business venture? Will you have any involvement with having younger girls and mentoring them?
I think I've grown a lot, especially from the lives. Yeah, I feel like I do want to talk to, because of the type of name I had and how where I come from. Yeah, I can tell people my experience and where I came from. I feel like it'll help a lot of younger girls, because people think, and I was that young girl, like, you gotta prove yourself. And honestly, you don't. Like, it's not all about, it's not even all about trying to put yourself out there in a negative way to get any type of clout.
When there's so many positive ways to get a name. So,
yeah, I feel like what helped me grow was my business and my friend that helped me with my business evolve. Her name Jen. She just was always in my ear, like, this is not the way, like, this, you don't have to, put it out there this way, and, you can always change it around. She always in my ear about different things I can do as far as, getting money or, just putting myself out there in a positive way, in a positive light. So, yeah.
It's really important to have supportive friends and family around you as well.
She really helped me, like, get out of that, that negativity, like, where I gotta just jump up. Because I was always the person. It wasn't about me proving myself, but my anger it like be big part of why I was fighting too. So like I felt like if somebody was to like come at me on Instagram or something, like I had to do something or I had to say something or like I'm not about to let this like that's how I was like I'm not about to let this girl play with me, and I'm not gonna. She argued me down times like. You do not have to go out there, or you don't have to do this. Like I understand how you feel, but you do not have to do this.
Right.
So having a great support system really helped me evolve. Like, I don't lie.
Right.
And it's the people you surround yourself with, too. So.
Alright, I'm going to ask 2 more questions. And save the funny one for last, of course.
You keep saying it. It gotta be funny.
Because that is the same, like, huh?
Right.
I'm drunk.
I'm nervous for that one.
No, it's really funny. It's nothing to really...
Alright.
Actually, 3 more questions because I forgot the other one.
Okay.
So, if your baby dad has a girlfriend, do you think that she should mind her business and stay out of your co-parents and shit?
Yeah, for sure.
So, this is not part of the question. This is me asking now. So, if your baby dad, just say your baby dad wasn't taking care of his kid, but he has a girlfriend that he's taking care of.
Oh.
Do you think that, are you going to like, not say something to her, but are you going to like throw low blows or attack her because she's dating a guy that's not taking care of his kid?
Now, I actually had a situation like that. And this wasn't even, I don't even want to say it, but this wasn't, actually this is with my baby dad and another girl that he had a kid with. I felt like he was, he was doing, they together, or they was together, I don't know. But he was doing a lot for them, but he really wasn't putting in the footwork for my child. So I was always talking whatever I was saying to him. But I feel like she knew, and a part of our arguments, what made me come here is because a part of our arguments, he would already like hint the fact that she really didn't accept the fact that he had a baby with me, or whatever the case is. And I was just on some like, well.
But have you ever talked to her?
No, because
so how
it was already bad from the birth.
Right, but how do you know? Because you had those situations where, like, let's say I'm dating somebody that got a kid, and I don't know the baby mom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just listening to what he say. Now, as a woman, you know what's up first. You know what I'm saying? So as a woman, you could tell some shit is like, that don't even sound right. But also, you do got the niggas that'll be like, I got another ass baby mom, she won't let me, or blah, 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 or I'm not doing this because she won't let me see my child, or whatever the case may be. So now, as a girlfriend, you're not in it.
It's some baby dads that'll kick it to you like that way, but it's not really like that. They just.
But I feel like it'll never be an understanding until the women talk. If it's a serious situation.
I feel like why we never talked is because from the rip it was already bad, and I won't lie, I came off out of pocket from rip.
Yeah.
So like.
Do you think that was out of like? Do you call that bitterness, or you just angry for your child?
I won't lie, I was bitter in the beginning because.
That's some real shit.
I was bitter.
We didn't even need to take a shot. Bitches would never admit that they was fucking bitter.
I was very bitter in the beginning because. We had a baby at the same time. I didn't know about the baby until after I had my baby. Or whatever the case is.
So the baby's around the same age.
Yeah, and I still had feelings for him. Feelings was involved. And I'm just like, oh, he picking them and he picking her. Like, so I was bitter.
Especially just having a baby. You still going through postpartum. You still got a lot of shit going on.
So,
a lot of most women will not admit that they was ever bitter. It's always it's about the kid.
I will never lie about how I came off. Yeah. I will always admit to my wrongs. I was very wrong. As far as the kids, I was 100% wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the same time, I feel like for them, be mad at me.
Right.
Because I'm wrong.
Right.
My child don't got nothing to do with it.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, they both your kids.
Right.
So I feel like, for me, it was just like be fair. You get what I'm saying? But it was what it was. I don't know. Like, I feel like in order to like for if your baby dad got a girlfriend and you feel like I don't know, I was always taking it up with him, but then it was like I was mad because he was still dealing with me and he was going back and forth with us, so I would say little stuff to her, but now I would be like, I don't really care. It's about my daughter.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't never confront her or anything. I do feel like in the beginning, it was just like as you being his girlfriend, I feel like as a girlfriend, if you dealing with a man that has kids, and you see that he's lacking and not even as a girlfriend, because some girls with no kids wouldn't really understand.
Right.
And they wouldn't know how to carry it.
Right.
But she had a kid with him, so I feel like you wouldn't want this done with your child.
Maybe she couldn't really see it because he was doing what he was supposed to do for her child. So maybe he was...
No. She saw it because it was all out in the open. Everybody knew my situation.
Right.
So it was just like, I feel like it was just some, I don't know, out of spite thing. Like, or I don't really care for that kid.
Yeah.
But I feel like...
And maybe because you came off, you know how you came off. Right. So now she's looking at it like, fuck her. So now some girls really will look at it like, fuck the kid too. Because it was ha because you made
right.
And you're not she probably was thinking of it as a woman. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a woman and a mom first.
Mm-hmm.
Then these niggas second.
But that's how I was looking at it. I'm like, at the end of the day, I can never be mad at them for being mad at me.
Right.
Y'all can be mad at me all y'all want. But when it comes to the kid,
right.
I feel like still do for your kid.
Yeah,
like,
once you treat my kid different, it's fuck you. Like that's now.
And it's like I'm so like, anybody that know me know that I'm really a forgiving person. I really forgive. I don't even know. I feel like it take a lot for me to say fuck you. It's me and my baby dad been through a lot and a lot of out of pocket stuff, but I always just give him that because I don't even want to call it bitter because I don't feel like in a situation I'm not bitter anymore, and I don't even feel like I was ever being bitter as far as him being in her life. It was just when we would see out of pocket stuff,
right,
and he would see out of pocket stuff about her. That's when I'd be like, oh, alright, fuck it, like,
right.
I don't even want you a part of my daughter's life, but I always try because
right.
at the end of the day, we got a whole kid involved, and my daughter love her dad.
Right.
Like when she know her dad, when she see her dad, it's like she be like, fuck me, like that's my dad, but.
Right.
So I don't want to take that away from her.
Right.
And I'll never want to be that girl that they be like, oh, yeah, she don't let me see my kids.
Right.
No, I'm not that girl.
Right.
Like at all.
I mean, it takes a real woman to know, like, I'm going to separate what we got going on from what you and the kid got going on. Because you really have some people that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you would be like this to me, you will be like this to my child. And sometimes it really is that way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I just think that whether it's a co-parenting situation, now y'all can correct me if I'm wrong because I don't have children and I don't know this situation. Mm-hmm. But this just be me from the outside looking in at anybody's situation. So it's just like, it's easier to do it to co-parent when it's a real understanding or when somebody is happy. Like, if your child can't be happy if the child's mother is not happy. Like, you have to make sure that your child's mother is whole so that your child can receive everything. Because like you said, the woman is the one that had the children the majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just important for that, I feel like.
Yeah. And the understanding part, that is a big part because men tend to feel like, or when we co-parenting, they tend to try to put sex and stuff involved in it, and I feel like if you trying to work on co-parenting,
that goes back to what you were saying though. A lot of men feel like this is my baby mom. She's always going to be around.
And I feel like it's never going to work co-parenting if you want to, like, I feel like co-parenting is when y'all are separated. We not together. We're separated and we're doing solely for the child.
Right.
We are communicating solely for the child. We getting along, so like not even getting along, like you gotta get along with your child's father, but it's everything because is solely really about
beyond,
the child.
Yeah, it's really beyond just like the child's youth. Like even when the child get older, like when the child even graduate high school, like when they do college, y'all still have to be around each other.
And I
when
feel
the
like
child decides to have a kid, y'all gotta be at the baby shower as grandma and grandpa. Y'all gotta learn how to co-parent in a way that's not malicious.
While my daughter is 2,
right,
I'm really trying to work on it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want Like I feel like when we arguing, that don't got nothing to do with the child.
Right.
Like if me and you arguing, or we still gotta understand that as far as the child. Like they don't got nothing to do with the child. It's like you can't mix the two.
Right.
And that's where a lot of people get it.
Yeah.
Messed up at. It's like
that should be hard, man.
I ain't gonna lie, co-parenting for me right now is really, really hard because it's just like mixing
I feel
the
like
two.
so this is a question that I have. What is it to argue about if it's just a co-parenting? Like, why should y'all argue? It should just be a conversation like, okay, you getting him or her this day, that day. But
when a man still want to deal with you a certain way, that's
or another thing I can think of where y'all have an understanding of what days it's going to be. You know how moms always got to make it happen? Mm-hmm. It's normally the dad to say, oh, I can't do it no more, the day of. That's an argument because now I'm annoyed.
Exactly.
Because I done made plans.
But I feel like that's a normal argument. My thing be like when you trying to mix like what we got going on as far as like when we was dealing with each other or something like that. That don't matter. We have a child together. Let's just focus on the child.
Right.
For me, I feel like I'm in a space where I don't really care what went on with me and my daughter dad, nothing. Like I'm really trying to just move forward as to let's make my daughter happy. Let's do what we gotta do as far as taking care of my daughter.
Right, because she deserves two happy parents.
Exactly.
So that when she's with both of them, she still feels whole.
Exactly. And that's where I'm trying to be at. Like, I don't be caring about nothing else.
Alright, so scenario time. I'm going to put the last question into a scenario and twist it a little bit. The question was, why is it okay for men to cheat with, this sound personal. Why is it okay for men to cheat with one of your friends, but when you fuck their dad, it's a problem?
Wait, what?
Why is it okay for men to cheat, but when you fuck their dad, it's a problem?
Oh my God.
So here's the scenario I came up with, right? Because I always want to do a scenario time.
They said that because I'm always saying, if he cheat on you, fuck his dad.
Oh,
but okay.
You say that live?
I say that all the time.
Oh, that's why they asked that. Alright, so the scenario. So you have a friend. The friend and your nigga started messing around. You end up finding out. What do you do in that situation? If somebody can be forgiven, who is it? The friend or your nigga?
I feel like if anybody is going to be forgiven in that situation, because a lot of girls go back to the men really fast, I feel like both. If you're going to forgive, if you got to forgive the whole situation,
right.
And you got to.
So how do you go moving forward? Because
but
this is your nigga,
I won't
he
lie.
be around.
Okay, so I was in a situation like that.
Okay.
I was dealing with this nigga, and he started messing with my friend. He found my friend. I didn't know that she was on list crawler.
Okay.
So
what the hell is that?
Like a back page. So
okay.
He got her off back page. She didn't know that was my friend at the time. He just was on back page.
Did she know that was your nigga?
She knew that was my nigga.
Okay.
So after they did what they did, she called me. She said she kicked it to me like one of her friends did something.
So she knew she was wrong from the beginning.
She knew she was wrong from the beginning. So I digged into it. Like, you know what? I'm a detective. I digged into it. I called him. I said, so you was just with somebody on bed page, da da da. So he's like, well, who is the girl? He was lying. So he's like, who is the girl that's saying all this stuff? So she sent me a picture of the girl that he was supposed to be dealing with. Sent him a picture of her. He said he don't know who that is. He said, who is the girl that's telling you? I sent him a picture of my friend. So he just wound up coming out and saying, listen, I'm not going to lie. Your friend is who just did whatever with me.
Right.
So I didn't say, I was like in shock because I'm like, what the hell? Like, what did you even, if you didn't even tell me, I wouldn't even know. So what was your point? Right. So basically, you just told on yourself. So I was like, I didn't say nothing to her. I just cut her off. I didn't talk about it. I just cut her off. So, then him and her really started dealing with each other. Like, she started posting about it. After I never even confronted her about it. I never said, oh, bitch, you did this, you did. I never argued with her about it. Nothing. I just didn't say anything. So she posted about it. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck did I do wrong that you think you gotta be smart to me and be posting about this nigga when you... So I was just angry. I'm just like, oh no, because you are grimy. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm just like, I'm gonna beat you up. So I'm not gonna lie, I was still dealing with him. But, alright, I never, like, I forgave her for me, but I never told her that I forgave her. I just never spoke to her.
Yeah.
And I feel like my reasoning is because it was just a fun, like, why would you do that to me?
Right.
Like, I feel like, girl, we was friends. You could have just, at the end of the day, if you was doing what you doing,
I'm not paid for that.
Yeah, and I'm not a judgmental friend. I didn't even know she was on it. I'm not a judgmental friend, whatever you do. That's what you do. Like,
see, me, I'm always trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. That's why I'm like, don't she get paid? Maybe it was somebody else's profile, and they was just like, maybe we could both work off this profile. And then when she saw who the guy was, maybe.
No, when she saw him in person, that's when she peeped that was him.
And just still proceeded to do it.
Still proceeded to do it. But I just feel like, why did you do that? Like, and this was like somebody I was close with. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, I can't.
Right.
So, I feel like my reason is because I feel like if you did it once to me and did some grimy stuff like that, you know what? It wasn't even about her messing with the nigga. I won't even say that. She started telling him my business.
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
She told him all my business. Like, ran down everything to me, telling him niggas I was messing with. Like, just trying to justify him. Niggas, I'm like, oh my God, no. I can't. So, I feel like that's a hard situation because I forgave her for me. I won't lie, it ain't no beef.
Yeah.
And I still feel like I loved her from a distance.
Yeah.
Even with whatever we had.
The thing about it is, I feel like relationships of all kind are just like too dear to your heart. Like, even if it's like losing a friend, especially over some weird shit like that.
And that hurt.
That shit hurt bad.
Especially when you close with somebody. It's just like, damn, like, I don't know.
And you be trying to think in your head, like, what the fuck even happened? Like, what went wrong? Like,
and I be thinking, and I'm just like, that's how I was thinking, like, what did I do wrong? Like, that you really wanted to do that to me.
Right.
So I just was like, I forgave her, but I can't be friends with you.
Right.
It's just,
So do you ever, girls' whole thing is getting your lick back. Do you ever get your lick back from shit like that?
With her or him?
Either.
Because I always
you for her.
With the nigga?
But getting your lick back is what? Because is getting your lick back just fucking with another nigga or fucking with somebody that you know? Because that was a part of the question. She said, when you fuck with their dad, it's a problem.
Oh, no,
you fuck with a nigga that maybe he, like, how does that go?
Well... No,
I don't like getting your lick back.
I didn't do nothing with
Yeah, I really be thinking.
But I was like, just dealing with who I wanted to do.
Right,
like,
just doing you.
When you start doing you, it's just like, that's your lick back.
Right.
Because when you start doing you.
Because some people think getting your lick back is doing some grimy shit. Like, he did some grimy shit. I think
with her,
to degrade themselves. Like, let them be dirty.
With her, necessarily, my lick back was fighting her, but I could have, dealt with her baby dad.
Right. Because
her baby dad, when he found out about the situation, he was trying to do it with me.
Right.
But no, I didn't indulge. It was just like, no, girl. Like, I'm
cute.
For me, I don't never let I'm not never letting because you did something. I'm not never letting you change my characteristic.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm fight or flight. So I just wanted to fight her and get it over with. And I was just like, alright, I'm done.
Yeah.
Done with the situation. Be full, okay.
Right.
But, yeah.
Yeah,
now, when I say fuck they dead, I've never fucked nobody dead.
You know what's crazy? A lot of girls that's like, I can't really say it, like, the Voice type of girls.
Yeah.
Like the city girls.
Mm-hmm. They don't really do what they say.
Yeah.
So
you said was him.
I have never fucked nobody dead. Now, I was in a situation where I was so mad and I was so hurt that I followed the man's dad. And I was seeing him. But fucking the dad, I don't know. I was like,
that's a little crazy. Because you know what? Niggas will sit around. Niggas will be hurt though. But they will sit around and talk to their niggas like, yeah, she fucked but we both had her. The whole time you go home, you be sick.
I feel like,
about it.
Exactly. I feel like as far as that situation when niggas be hurt and bitter and talking about this, I don't be caring because at the end of the day, you know why. Like, if a girl was to ever do it, I feel like whatever you want to do as far as getting your lick back,
right,
just do it with no regrets. I feel like that. Like, if you want to fuck a nigga there or
do something that
homie,
do something where though if that shit get out, it's like,
yeah, I did it. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm the type of person that if I did something,
yeah, I like to live my life with no regrets as well.
Exactly.
But I also feel like I'm also not gonna do nothing where I feel like if that shit get out, I'm gonna be somewhere boiled up in the corner crying.
Exactly. That's
like
what
I'm never doing that too crazy. So yeah, that's out. I'm never getting my lick back with nobody, friend, nobody. I'm cool off on it because, and also I'm the type of person, friend, cousin, whoever. If you had an enemy and you don't like them, I don't fucking like them either. And if you got somebody where me and you stop fucking talking, I still don't fucking like them. I'm not gonna go talk to them because me and you not cool no more.
Yeah.
If you was my friend out and we not friends no more, you still my out forever.
Yeah,
that's just the kind of person I am.
Okay, as far as ops, because for me, I be looking at it as I'm grown. But if somebody did something to my friend that put them in harm's way, like, alright, so I was dealing with a situation where we was all cool or whatever, and these two people stopped talking.
That's different.
Yeah. But if you do something as far as trying to harm my friend or anybody, right, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, like
I'm
I had a friend,
ever fucking with you.
Me and my friend fell out and over petty shit, but we're like no longer friends. It's no beef. Like we'll still speak, but we just not as close as we used to be. And we were friends for so long, like 15 plus years. So we stopped being friends, and it was this girl that I didn't like her energy with her. They didn't like each other. It was plenty of times they were about to fight. All types of shit. The girl was like just trying to be her, like trying to be a bully a little bit, but you can't bully. Like my friend, my old friend wasn't no punk, so it's like you can't really bully her. But I didn't like that whole situation, and to this day, like when I see her, be like, bitch,
yeah, I don't like you.
Like me and my friend, I pull over, but bitch, I still don't like you.
Exactly. Like, I am that type. Like if you did something to my friend, or if I feel like if I ain't like you, I'm not ever gonna like you.
Yeah, it don't matter what the situation or the circumstances. I still don't like you. And I'm not even the type of person that don't like people. Like I have zero enemies. Like no beef. Like I'm more of a jolly like
I'm not that person
no people touches to my friends or something like that. Like something ain't had to be done. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That concludes our podcast. This was the first episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Leave some topics on what y'all want to hear us talk about. Shop talk is real broad. Like we talk about everything in the shop. So, and today we don't have any advice or discussions because nobody left advice or discussions. So I love y'all. Thanks for watching.